Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Check, cut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Set, hut. 10, hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow, blue. Red, yellow. Grill, green. Ready?
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Quickly as Allen, that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now 3rd down and 7. Allen going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Let's go. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Strike. 33. 10.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Gregory Rousseau able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Very nice.
Back to throw. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Ready. 22, 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Bills 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Allen. Now he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are once again back in front.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
52 Bulls. 6 Mega.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Short throw to Musgrave. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 Black. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Yellow, field, black. Red, cycle. Drill, green. Ultra, ultra. Smash, smash. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. down the left sideline. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready up.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
40. Red, cycle. Slide blue. Claws red. Hey, go steal. Set.
They'll drop to throw.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To the air, Allen.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Black, 95. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go. Here we go. Smash. Red 33. Yellow. White. White. Set. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This is caught by McMillan. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, they go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Steel, black. Black Ultra. 45, white, ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Chimere Dike.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 13. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down at the 35-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
20. Ravens 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Allen.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now Allen going to change it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Second and 10.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Bills 27, Ravens 24.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Okay, ready?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red, 38.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Blue striker. White. Set.
They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to DK.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Set, ready. 10 black.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Ready. Shot, yellow, 43. Ready.
He'll find McMillan here. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 45, claws red. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
The Bills are moving on as we